Hello, everybody. I just want to say hi to everybody all around the world. Today, I want to explain to you how to do a colour healing and send it to people that you love or people who are sick. It's a very effective way of doing it, and it will really work. And it'll give them all the colours of the chakras that they need to get better. The first thing you do is you just imagine that they're in front of you. I put my two hands out with my palms facing towards them because the light's going to come through my crown, and I'm going to run it down my arms and then through my hands. So that's how I'm going to do it, and that way that they will get the colours. The first one we focus on is the colour red, which is the chakra, the base chakra, and that goes straight down between your legs down towards the ground. So you just imagine that chakra and focus on it and just send red light to it. And just keep sending red light. Imagine the red light's filling it up. I see it like an upside down cone. And I keep filling and filling and filling and filling it up. And you do that until you feel like it's really filled up. The next one is the sacral, and that colour is orange. So in there's a chakra. There's one at the front, but there's also one at the back. So when you do the healing, you need to fill both of them. So you fill the front one with orange, and then you fill the back one with orange. And when you feel that's done, you move on. I always do the navel chakra because I think it's an actual chakra. I always do it like an orangey kind of yellow colour. I think it's a kind of a mixture. So just send orange and yellow into that chakra in the front where the belly button is, and in the back where the belly button isn't, but it would be in through the back. Then you get to the solar plexus. The solar plexus chakra is really interesting. It's very big, that one, on some people, and very, very small. But because I think it's our power base. And the colour for that one is yellow. Send a really big, strong yellow light to that one, and then a really strong, big yellow light to the back of it. So you've filled up the front, then you fill up the back. Then you move on to the heart, which is where the heart is. That's between the two nipples. And then that chakra is usually green. So you fill that one up with green in the front, fill the white one in the green at the back. I always think it's pink as well, because pink is love. So I do two there. So I'll fill up the front with pink and then fill up the back with pink. The next one's at the throat, and that's blue. So you fill that up with blue front and then the back. And then the next one is the third eye, which is where the forehead is. It's a purpley, sort of violet colour, purple colour. So you fill that up with purple, fill the back up with purple, and then the last one is the crown, and that's you fill that with white light. So I see them, that one's going straight up, and like a big inverted cone, and I just keep filling that up with light. After I've done the colours, I usually send healing light to the shoulders, the elbows, the wrists and hands, and then I send it to the hips, the knees, the ankles, and the two foot chakras. Sending the colour healing is very, very powerful because the body will take up what you send and use it appropriately, however it thinks is the best way to use it. You can also send them a huge lot of green healing light, the gold and the silver. I've done podcasts on these different lights, and you can send those lights as well. And this will really help them. At the end of it, I usually just send them a huge amount of love, pink light throughout their aura, and lots of good good vibes, feelings, joy, happiness, hope. You can send those, their actual feelings. You can send those as well. I think this is a very good healing to send to people. Remember that you're sending it with love. If they don't want to have it, they can not let it come into the aura or just have it sitting there waiting. But most people on a soul level will take it in because you're not trying to control them or do anything. You're just sending them good light. It's like colour. It's like a colour chakra prayer or healing that you send, and most people will actually receive it. When you do this, you will be doing good work. I usually cut the cord after I've worked to disconnect from them, like just cut the cords from them and send them love because the healing is finished now. But during the day, you can also keep just sending healing with your mind and it will be sent. It's something that we can all do, and we probably do it without even realizing, actually, on a soul level. So send your healing. You can tell the person you've sent them healing if they're open. If they're not, you just know that you've done it for them. And if you see them starting to get better, maybe you were somehow part of that process to help them, because the energy work's very powerful and it does things that even we don't know about. You can send the healing as many times as you like. The body will not take it in if it doesn't need any more. And the body's got a wisdom of its own consciousness. And the aura has its own consciousness as well. So don't worry about how much, or if you're going to fill them up too much, it'll be okay. And you can do this for different people as well, in your family, your friends, workmates, someone you know who's sick. And you can also send it to animals. It's the same process with the animal. The chakras are basically in the same place in, dogs, cats, horses. To send the healing to them and send the colours, I think the colours probably are the same. If you're not sure, you can just send the colours to them, the colour healing to the animals. And then you can do the healing on yourself. Sit and you lay back, or sit and put your hands away from your body, your palms facing your actual physical body, maybe I don't know, quite a few centimeters away, maybe 20 or 30 centimeters away, and you just bring the light in through your crown and run it down through your arms, and then you send in the red light, and you can be down near where your base is, send in the different colors, and so you can actually physically, in a way, do it on yourself and send the energetic colored lights into each chakra. When I do this, I always feel like I've really supported the aura, because the colors are the vibration that those particular chakras need. And without those colors, I think as they diminish, so does energy and the health and the strength in those areas. Have a good week doing this. You'll be running around doing healing on everybody, but it's very quick and easy to do. And if you, just before you go to sleep, if you're on your own or your partner's gone to sleep, you can just lie in bed, put your arms out and send healing to different people. It's a very quick and simple healing to do. So I'm sending you lots of love and lots of light.